I remembered to unmute everybody this time. Welcome to another episode of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons Tomb of Annihilation. Be forewarned, I was listening to a lot of Hobbit music before this. And
Hobbit music?
Yes. Misty Mountain's Cold, to be specific.
That's dwarf music, that's not Hobbit music.
That was... Anyway.
I see what you mean. Sorry,
so
never mind.
I've got that in the head now, and it's just kind of like driving me a bit. But anyway, welcome everybody. Let's do introductions, and we'll jump right in. I'm gonna start with me this time. I think I might have last time too, but too bad. I'm Vallen. I'll be playing Ulfgar Holderheck, a dwarven bard sorcerer, multi-class. And next to me is Lyssa.
Hey, that's me. One day I will get the camera fixed. I'm playing Valia, Bonesmasher, Lizardfolk, Barbarian, fixing to break some bones.
Mm-hmm. And next to her is Kellisto.
I'm Kellisto of the Bear God Clan, and I am a half-elf druid.
That's right. Bear God Clan. And next to her, we've got Nerevar.
That's me, and today I am Tobias Salazar, Spacial Summoner, and his idol Arokh Ironscale.
Plus
his. I have to play 2 characters.
Don't we all? And you actually I think we all do right now, because we all have like a god in our heads.
Are you playing the god?
No, but he also has a chatty...
I thought you were volunteering for a
chatty
second.
Sword.
I was like, I'm off the hook.
He's got a chatty
awesome.
sword as well. And we've got a couple of NPCs in the party. We've got Aelia, who is a Centaur fighter / cleric multi-class.
Ex-PC.
Yep, she used to be a PC. She had to leave the campaign. And then it previously played by Rorax. And we also, of course, have Flippy, who I don't know how many hit points Flippy has had, but like somewhere between 6 and 13 hit points for the longest time, and somehow has, through the good graces of the DM, survived this long.
He has 25.
Oh my god!
Chunky bird.
He's gotten knocked unconscious at least twice so far in this whole campaign that I've had him.
Big boy.
Big boy.
All right, so and of course, down in the bottom corner there, the one who keeps us from ourselves, Kashcah.
Hi.
She's the dungeon master.
That's me.
All right. So let's do a little recap. The brief summary is we're in a city that currently is hiding the Tomb of Annihilation that has a lot of buried gods, gazillions of booby traps, monsters, and things all set up to guard and protect the soulmonger from others, which is what we're in pursuit of. Currently, we're possessed by half of those gods' spirits. So far, they haven't really been that big of a negative. They've mostly been helpful and such. But otherwise, last time we were split up when shambling mounds appeared. That's these big, overgrown, dead cactus things down here.
Piles of compost.
Yes, giant walking piles of compost. A little bit too composty. And they attacked Tobias, Valia, and Aelia. Mostly Tobias. Yeah, they ate Tobias, in fact, and he has new friends.
Hey, they were like hugs, free hugs,
and he was a very unwilling participant in that.
I know they're not too bothered about consent.
Yeah, no touch of there.
True. that's one way to put it.
Meanwhile, Kellisto and Ulfgar, who were completely safe on the other side of the map, leisurely walked across. No, they sped back to the party as quickly as possible, realizing that upon leaving them, they would get into trouble, of which they did. But we worked back to the group, but by then Tobias was being digested by one of the shambling mounds. Oh, I lost my place here. Though through creative spellcasting and a group effort, that's as specific as I'm going to get. You're going to have to watch the episode if you missed it. Tobias was saved, and the vegetation was defeated. Some items and a corpse were found by the gas that was spraying into the room, which was animating the mounds, or at least agitating them, and the gas was stopped up. We gathered and took a short rest in the next room. Valia smashed the monodrone, which was a little clockwork dude that had been wandering around the room, sadly, into the bars in her impatience, and inadvertently activated one of the crystals above the doorway. This led us to open the next wardrobe and fight a team of orcs. Lastly, we opened the Chained Faces in Horror wardrobe, thinking, how difficult can it be to just fight a bunch of chained faces, right? Well, a bone demon appeared instead. So,
Surprise!
And that's where we left off. And now begins episode 71. This is not Narnia.
Negative. So yeah, Valia had opened up the wardrobe and seen before you were hit by this kind of wall of heat that just billowed out of the wardrobe, and saw an iron road leading to a basalt citadel surrounded by charred remains of defeated armies. Prisoners scream from iron cages that festoon the citadel walls, and suddenly a single glowing ember flies out of the wardrobe and transforms before Valia into a winged, bony fiend with smiling skull-like visage.
Do you have a handout for this visage?
Why, I sure do. Do you want to see?
How convenient.
It looks super cool.
I just yell, we should have just went with the night hag.
Look how cool they look.
Night Hag had a baby
It's
in
all
its
Isaac.
hands. Most of us were like, no. What the
You
heck?
could have carried him in your pouch.
This guy does look totally awesome. He's got like fairy wings.
I know. It looks like a combo between
Whoa.
evil undead dude and Lady Gelfling.
And mixing a little bit of xenomorph in there too.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
So maybe
very-
actually.
True face of Tooth Fairy.
Why do you think the fingers are bloody? Pulling out teeth.
oh.
Sleep tight. Yeah. So this bone demon reaches their hand, this very bony hand with kind of these bloody bony fingertips towards Valia, and says, right, does anybody here speak Infernal? Sorry, I have.
No, that's the other group.
I know.
Everybody in the other group speaks Infernal.
Yeah,
no one
probably.
speaks it in this one.
No.
All right, so says something in a language that you don't understand.
Probably sounds like die.
I just shake my head. No, not into shaking hands. Thanks.
The question though, does he get affected by my spirit guardians?
That's what the circle was going on. I
That's what
forgot
the
you had
circle's
that
going.
still going.
Well, let's see. Should we roll some initiative? Maybe we could do that.
We could do that. Ulfgar, Holderheck, go. Aelia. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Aelia. Initiative. There we go. Done. Let's extend that down a bit. Okie dokie. Okie dokie then. Oh dear. Well, Boney McBoney Pants seems to be somewhere in the middle.
Maybe. Let me have a look here. Sort these dudes.
It's a bad guy, of course. There's a handout, but there's handouts for good guys.
Looks maybe deceiving.
All right then. So Valia, you're up.
Hey, sorry, I was eating a piece of cheese. In between the time from the orcs and this guy, how long was it? Did we have a rest? I don't remember.
No. It was like moments.
Okay, great. I
Maybe-
just wanted to
maybe
make
a-
sure my rage was still active.
Yeah, maybe a round or two at most. I think you came over there and opened the door. And
Yeah, I just popped it open and was ready for action. All right, great. So I don't have to use. I can use my bonuses regular. All right. Just gonna beat the crap out of this thing.
Okay. Smash first, ask questions later. That does not hit. The second one does, but the first one does not.
This is your fairy godmother. What are you doing?
Right? Okay.
Just wants to make you a dress.
10 bludgeoning and
take
10
20 points.
Ooh. Ooh.
So it does not seem. Actually, hang on. The warhammer that you're hitting him with, is that?
Actually, doesn't she have advantage?
Magical.
Because of range?
No, others get advantage because of her rage.
Yeah.
She's a very selfless rager.
Uh-huh.
Her warhammer is magical.
Warhammer is magical? It's not just adamantine?
No.
Okay.
She chose to do her spear javelin adamantine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So takes looks like the damage you expect from your warhammer from your bite or claw. Is not as effective.
I didn't figure it would be being all bony and
Just
I'm like
on him for a while.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, everybody. This one, he's a little bit tough. That's all I got.
Well, look at him. He's nothing but bones.
Okay, Ulfgar.
Not even.
He hasn't eaten in a long time.
He just wants a burger. I mean,
great. I'm probably the
lizard
closest
steak,
one to
a little
look
bit
like
of dwarf flavor.
maybe dwarf flavor is good. I don't know.
Fudge biscuits.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. It's a totally different kit. He's got one of those. Sure. No, that won't do any good because we've got to try and take it down. I guess he's gonna stone skin.
Okay. Sorry.
Which takes an action for him to activate that, and then
dwarf sliders. Just a one.
Then I don't think that this is a
maybe
that's
2
an action
bites
as well. Shield of Faith is a bonus action. Aha! Okay. So he will he stone skins and then he comes over here because it's just an activation for him, and then he uses his bonus action to give Valia a Shield of Faith. So that gives her a +2 armor class.
I think I'm gonna need that.
One might think so. And that is all he can do.
Okay, so wait, you've got Stone Skin, Valley's got Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Okay. And Aelia?
Oh, shoot. So...
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other.
Yeah, there's an extra shield icon. Not the best shield, but it's a shield. Aelia is going to... She could do her... The double things just get a little bit crazy.
Spirit Guardians?
No. She's been doing those a bunch. Actually, she doesn't have as many spells left as she would like, so I think she's going to hang on to those. She's going to use her bonus action to give herself reach, and then she's going to come back here, and she's going to stab.
Okay. Begin the stabbing.
Beginning the stabbing. And she's doing it two-handed.
And what's she stabbing with?
Her spear. Regular spear.
Okie dokie.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Okay. Yeah, 25.
Okay, that is a good stab.
Yes, it is. I keep forgetting that she's got that the spirit giving her such a bonus to her dex. Sickening. Okay.
Does not quite have the effect, that she was anticipating, though.
Okay. It still seemed to take some damage, though.
Sure.
Oh, you're like, sure, if you want to look
Yeah,
at it
I
that
mean,
way.
took some damage.
Kinda
It's just
tickle.
kind of like,
Right. Okay. Well, that's all she's got for now.
then Tobias.
I'm going to blast this thing with Guiding Bolt.
Roger that.
Roger.
That will hit.
Yeah, on second level.
That's
I forgot
radiant
Aelia
damage.
would have gotten advantage, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
That seems to be effective. Anything else you would like to do?
Assuming parrying stance, I'm gaining +1 AC.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all I can do at this point.
So then Mr. Bone Devil needs to make a wisdom roll for the Spirit Guardians.
Ooh, he's
Oh,
wise.
come on!
Sorry. But does he still take half damage? Yeah, half damage on a successful save. So
Let me just take a handout. Spirit Guardians. Creature.
Yep.
so 3d8 and I'll cut it to the appropriate level. Oh, did I just... No. Did I move it? No. Okay. It's a bit weird.
Success creature. Okay. Roll 3d8. Boink. Hey!
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
14 more radiant.
Yep.
Hey.
Well, he made a save, so...
Tickle the ivories.
Half is better than none.
Hey,
Yeah.
even if he would fail the save, I would roll like shit. So that's the better outcome.
So, having been brutally attacked, this poor innocent Bone Devil is now going to retort.
Poor innocent Bone
I
Devil.
mean, he didn't even have a chance to finish his sentence, and you guys just unleashed hell, basically.
Don't scare.
He's a magnificent specimen, don't get me wrong.
He was having a sandwich, somebody opened his wardrobe, and now
He
he's...
just came out to see who was on his lawn. I mean,
Right.
you adventurers, get off my lawn.
It's like, I will grant you 3 wishes, just don't attack me. Smash!
Right. Oh, that's too bad. You guys could have had the soulmonger, like.
I do know that you are not supposed to shake Devil's hand.
So he does this
No
kind of
deals.
whirlwind of attacks on Valia.
Oh, crap.
So he does these 2 claws, and then you see, yeah, just classic alien style, this tail whipping around behind, and then whoosh, like goes in for this strike. And so Valia, I'm afraid you're front and center at the moment. So those are all for you. But
2 of them hit, but
if you could roll a Constitution saving throw, please, we can see if you are poisoned. You are not poisoned. Yay! So you don't take
but I
that.
am very badly hurt. Even with only taking half damage from one of those. Whew.
Oh, Nobby, maybe it does have a face hugger attack and it just hasn't done it yet.
Oh, God.
Right, Kellisto. It ain't happy.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether to attack it or try to do like, other things like heal Valia. Like how badly hurt are you?
I am at 50 out of 112.
Yeah, she looks about half done.
I am going to move here, and I'm going to cure wounds on her.
Like, excuse me, coming through. Excuse me.
Just like
Rushing
lick
in
the
with a
blood
heal.
off my arm. I'm like, that did hurt, but I'm okay. I will get you.
Oh, that's it.
And then as a bonus action, because it is a bonus action for me, I'm gonna do healing.
Nice.
The only problem with that is that they're both spells. You can only do a
they
spell and a cantrip.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
why does it have to be
take
so
the better one.
complicated?
Sorry.
So then I'm not gonna do anything else. I do have a question though, because I forgot all about this, and I'm not gonna use it right now. But I still have that staff. And I wrote in my notes, staff use 6 out of 10. Does that mean I can only use it 4 more times?
Well, you're supposed to roll after like an entire day to see if any charges recharge.
Oh, which I never did. So
So
okay,
you've got about 6 charges left, probably.
okay, good to know.
If you don't use it that often, so it will probably have full charge.
That's for the DM to say.
Wait, which staff is this?
I had gotten a staff in September.
Was it a staff or was it a wand?
Oh, it was a quarterstaff
Oh, maybe it's not the one
that I
was
had
thinking
to like commune with or something like that.
of. You attuned to it. Okay.
Yes.
This is not what I was thinking. I was thinking you were talking about a magic wand.
Well, I have one of those too. But I'm looking into my notes. I'm like, oh, I forgot all about that. So okay, no, well, guess what I'll be doing next time. So we can talk about it then.
Okay.
All right. Then, Arokh, it is your turn.
Okay. Probably seeing what happened with Valia, he would rather. He's unsure about Tobias riding on his back while attacking this thing. That's the question. I'll have to be thrown down from Arokh's back, or I have to dismount him on Tobias' turn, right?
Well, I mean, Arokh could throw Tobias off, and then Tobias, you could make an acrobatics check to try and land on your feet from that. I mean, you guys have that telepathic link, right? So you'd be kind of expecting it. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a bit tricky to kind of.
It's a little bit stupid.
Stay still while the horse takes off, right?
Yeah. Slide slightly to the left. Until your foot touches the floor. I don't know. You could try it. You could certainly try being thrown off. Like a voluntary kind of.
Okay, let's roll with this.
Okay. And so then an acrobatics check from Tobias to try and land on his feet.
My pride.
I mean, that's the weird thing about.
My
pride.
No.
No, feet in the air.
Okay, he'll be landing on his arse.
You think you've got it for a moment, like you're like, oh, I nailed this, and then your foot lands in one of these slippery puddles and just slides out from under you, and yeah, you are on your ass.
Okay, so Arokh is going full blast on him.
Okay.
Full
Do it.
Multi-attack. Bite.
Oh, you do get advantage because of Valia. So the first claw hits. Wait, hang on. Which one are you doing? Because you've got 6 attacks there. Right. Oh no, you've got bite. Sorry, bite, claw, wing. So the first claw and the tail slap hit.
Okay, it has to be above 20. Okay, got it.
Alrighty.
I could use brave weapon, but I'm out of juice. Or was it Tinder?
20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 20
Let me screw up. I have to know, and that's my turn. Okay, moving on.
Alright. Valia.
Real quick, Valia, did you only give yourself 13 hit points from her heal? Because
Yes.
she casted at a higher level, giving you a total of 28.
Oh, I didn't know that 15 was included. Oh,
Not worth it.
Good cat.
yes, thank you. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, I'm just screaming at it. God, just die so we can open that gate. And I'm gonna hit.
It's like, take the key, stop hitting me.
So the second attack and your bite/claw both hit.
Are you biting a devil? Oh.
Yes, I am.
So
I am
rude.
biting the devil. I'm probably more just like ripping at his bone pieces, not really biting on his mind. Because I'm just like, I felt weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have my own advantage. God. And that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Then Ulfgar.
Ulfgar. I was considering giving it a chop, but he's not really much of one to deal damage with that, and he's currently holding a concentration spell, so maybe he could do better elsewhere. He is going to cast oh my gosh, I don't want to miss that if I do shoot it. So I have a question for you, Valia. How does the advantage work for somebody that's next to you, not next to the monster, and wants to use a ranged spell?
It doesn't.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, but it was this devil was tackled by guiding bolt, so you have advantage anyway.
It's only for the first attack that hits, which would have been actually.
Isn't it the big end of his turn?
For guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Guiding bolt. On a hit, the target takes this, and before the end of your next turn, the next attack roll made on it has advantage.
Oh, so would I have gotten advantage then? Because I hit him before everybody else.
The next one to make an attack was actually.
That was what's his name?
Where is it? Yeah. It actually. Oh no. That it was already a hit, and that was from Arokh.
Yeah.
So that's expired. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. He will, for the moment, try level 1 guiding bolt. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Submit. That did not roll it to hit.
It sure didn't.
Let me find out why real quick. There we go. Try that again. If it hits, that's the damage, obviously. 10!
That does not hit.
Hey! There we go. And he, bonus action, gives, inspires.
Toot magic flute.
Toot magic flute. Which he still has 2 left. Good. To... Who's he going to inspire? Kellisto. He's going to inspire Kellisto. So, and that is his turn for the moment.
Then next up is Aelia.
Who then, she will cast a spell that's been pretty darn good so far. And that's going to be Bless. And she's going to cast it on Valia. And she's going to cast it on Arokh. And she's going to cast it on... Who else?
Kellisto?
Sure, Callisto. So the three of you now have a blessing upon you, which is in the chat if you want to know what it does. And I'll put a little, she is blue, so you'll get a blue dot on each of you now.
Oh boy.
So that you know that you're blessed. And there you go. She then uses her bonus action to cast healing. No, she can't cast anymore. She doesn't have any more bonus action. She's done.
She's staying where she's at?
She's staying where she's... no, actually, she's going to back up. Let's see how far.
Oh boy.
Because you know how she is. Yep, she's going to back up.
Alrighty. Interesting.
She done.
Tobias, it is your turn.
Hang on. Let me check something. Okay, I'm going to blast another gating bolt.
What level?
12. Go for 12.
I just got only 3rd level spells.
If any of us could cast a 12th level spell, I'm sure it would not be Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, we could just leave this mountain and dig up this homemonger. Okay, Guiding Bolt on level 1st. Go.
That will hit him. Nice.
Good hit.
It is a very good hit.
Mm-hmm.
Why I was not able to roll this on the previous session?
The Bone Devil is not looking so good. It's their turn though, so
Don't need to be so judgy.
That's the thing.
I think it's a very pretty devil.
Fails its wisdom save versus the Spirit Guardians, so could you roll some Spirit Guardian damage for me, please?
Oh boy.
3d8 and be gone, fiend.
Oh, that was a good... You're doing good with the Spirit Guardians.
Not quite, but it did do damage. It is very damaged. And it's going to continue with its onslaught of claws and sting. So claw,
Oh jeez.
and a sting.
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
Oh,
Who's it attacking, Kashcah?
Valia.
oof.
The only other...
Remember you're blessed. That's all I got. It's been nice knowing you, Valia. Sorry.
And then the Constitution saving roll for the poison. Bob and weave. Oh man! Screw that poison. Screw that poison.
Yes.
And that is its turn. If it could climb back in the wardrobe, it sure would. Kellisto.
It sure needs to. I may climb in it first.
Oh, Staff of Striking.
Yeah, I found the handout on it. So it says if I use it as a melee, does that mean I can use it not as a melee?
Wait, hang on a bit. When you hit with a melee attack, you can expend up to 3 of its charges. For each charge, you can add some force damage to your attack. So it does have to, you do have to whack it with the stick, basically. Okay. Bad Bone Devil.
So
But I don't have to use all 3 at the same time.
That is true.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna move over here.
Nice.
If you, I can tell you what the numbers are to roll if you need to try and hit it.
Sure.
It's 1d20 plus 4, which is your proficiency, plus strength, Whatever your strength
Okay.
bonus is, like, which I don't know what it is because you're a toady.
Well, we had a something in here for me already.
Okay,
So I was just going to use that.
cool.
That hits.
Yeah, that
Good
looks
Lord.
about right.
I was looking at my arsenal for something that uses strength. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know, because I have lots of strength now.
Yeah, you do.
And then that you still get the charges you can add on top
You
of
do.
that.
Do you want
Oh, is
to
that...
do any force damage to it?
I'll do 1. Oh, I have inspiration, so I can add extra damage, right?
You can add a D8 damage for that too.
Wait, what? A D8 damage for what?
Inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's weird. If I'd have given people inspiration without being a Valor bard, you'd never be able to add it for damage. Then what would people do with it? They just sit on it forever.
So it takes the full whack.
Yeah, I
because-
don't think I'm going to do anything. I don't want to waste my charges.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It's
I was
looking
hoping it was enough.
really haggard. It's not enough to finish it. One more hit like that and it would be finished, but it's looking really haggard. Like it's you know, barely kind of holding itself together.
Come on, Arokh.
And Callisto, do you want to do any more movement or anything, or?
No.
Okay. Then Arokh's turn.
Okay, another flurry of attacks. Let's start from tail slap this time.
Time to start chipping away.
Yeah, he does have advantage because of Valia raging, right?
He does, yeah. Valia's rage. So he hits with that.
Just to be sure.
And so the tail slap, the wing, and one of the claws hits.
He could add a D4 on one of the claws because he's blessed to try and hit.
Okay, yeah, okay, on one of the claw I'm going to add roll on D4.
Come on, 1. That's what happens most on a 1D4 in my experience. Oh, hey.
Yeah, so boink.
He's got a good armor class, I gotta say.
Wait, what's the other slashing for?
If that claw hits.
The second claw.
I thought you already rolled that. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, that's adding to the
Because,
attack, not damage. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot. Right.
adding to the attack.
So let me add that back in. And then, yes, he takes an extra claw of damage. 1 claw.
Chat says at this point it's likely wishing it hadn't answered the door.
Right? So it's so close to death, but not dead.
Whack it with a stick.
Valia, would you like to finish this bone devil?
Yes, if it's either him or me at this point.
How would you like to do this?
I just want to try to smash his bony face in and get him gone.
I am sure that Warhammer head will do the job. Yes. He is dead. So you crush his poor bony skull with... it's rather a large bony skull. With your Warhammer, just bring it down in, and bone splinters like fly across the room, and the rest of its body kind of twitches and slumps to the floor with a Warhammer-shaped indentation in his noggin.
I just dropped to the floor on the knee with my bone hammer. She's the Warhammer sitting on the ground, and I'm just like spitting blood. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that is gone. Did it go up?
Yes.
And now all the enemies pour out.
So there are now three little crystals lit up over there.
And we have to do 5 of them?
No, I think there was only 3, right?
No, there's 5.
There's 5 crystals?
There are 5 crystals.
Oh my gosh, so we've got to go through all of these wardrobes. Oh man.
I'm like, I need a rest badly.
Yeah, so do I.
It's funny, Valia, you actually have more hit points than Tobias at the moment.
It's pretty bad. I'm really low.
That one's done too.
I have 1 rage left. So
Meanwhile, Bone Devil is just like little twitch.
I'm kind of disappointed that Kellisto didn't get the final blow. The devil just got sent back to the hell. How did you die? I got whacked by this with a stick.
The shame.
death by shame stick.
There was this half elf with a rolling pin, I swear.
Rolling pin.
Use a +3. What do you want? Well, Ulfgar would probably recommend then, since everybody seems a bit winded, maybe I set up camp right here.
Long rest.
I just lay on the floor. I'm like, I'm not moving. Just can you put it over me?
Maybe we at least clean the floor up a bit and move them all into one side, and we go so that they're not just bits everywhere.
And I would like to examine this corpse of a devil and hopefully get some vials of poison from it still.
No, you are all out of vials.
No bone devil poison
let's
for
have
you,
a look.
mister.
Let's have a look at your character sheet. See how many vials you have. Empty vials on your character sheet. Doesn't look like you have any.
I have a potion bottle I can dump out.
Oh, I got a really bearded devil venom.
Yep, you got bearded devil venom.
You could drink that if you really want to.
Okay, so then I'm just try to sever the spike from its tail.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
You've got a new club.
Tie it
Jeez,
to the
y'all
end of a
talk about
stick and
me
it's like...
collecting pets.
Bone devil spike.
Well, everyone is already to the side. I say we just set up camp right in the middle.
Yeah, looks like this. We are pretty much safe in here. Safe-ish.
Sure.
Maybe those dwarf guys will come in and clean up.
I need to make that a little bit more visible.
How about we set a trap for them?
There we go.
Yes, I can use somebody to wash my scale.
Set a trap.
I'll take the first watch.
That's it.
Ulfgar volunteers to take the last, but care to elaborate on the trap? Are we trying to capture them? Or are you trying to take a rest?
Yes, I'm kind of suspect them to show up during our rest.
We could spend a day to try and capture one, but I mean, what I anticipate to happen is that likely in our sleep or whatever while we're here, this room will be reset in some way. Hopefully that doesn't change those lights above the door. But I'm willing to pop up the protection bubble here.
Yeah,
or we
I
could
agree.
travel up into the next hallway And put up... Oh, we can't, because we need 2 more lights. Never mind.
Okay, let's set up camp here for now. And if those dwarves will show up, then we just try to capture one of them.
So you don't want to take a long rest then? You want to try and capture a dwarf? Here's me metagaming it. If we stop our long rest to capture the dwarf, we're not taking a long rest.
We need a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at the Valia.
I'm just laying down. I'm like,
Valia's like, ow.
just licking my wounds and spitting the blood on the floor. I'm like, I'm tired.
Besides that, you're drenched in blood. Okay, let's get a full rest.
Well, we can take a long rest, and you can go in the other room and try to capture a dwarf all by yourself.
You could have your mates there try and capture it.
Just point to you. I'm like, you're crazier than I am at this point. You look like you are pretty badly hurt too, so you might want to, settle down, pull up a pile of goo, and sit down.
You just squish it together for a pillow,
Okay. Okay. Let's go for a full rest then.
All right.
And I'm getting Tinder back during the full rest.
Okay.
Yep.
Are we doing watches?
Of course.
And I'm on last. Anybody else?
Okay, who got first watch?
Me.
Kellisto.
Okay, so then I'm in the middle, like as always.
Okay.
Is Aelia helping with any of them?
She can help with the last one with Ulfgar, just to make it so that I don't... Both the characters I cover on the same watch.
Fair enough. Right. So, Kellisto, during your watch, sure enough, well, the first thing that happens actually is the room does rotate, right? Doesn't kind of like seem to affect the crystals, but the room does rotate so that now the openings are as they kind of appear on the visuals, right? Like here and here.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then the second thing that happens is dwarves show up from this entrance, a dwarf, and kind of like starts, kind of doesn't seem to want to venture all the way in. Well, actually, Ulfgar, is your dome opaque or is it translucent?
It is translucent.
Okay. So you see kind of the dwarf like eyeballing you a little bit, like looking at the party, looking at you, Kellisto, probably looking back at it. Like there's some weird, awkward eye contact going on. And then the dwarf starts kind of dragging these orc corpses, away, kind of down the tunnel.
I ignore him and let him clean up.
Okay. So this kind of orc corpse will disappear out of view. And then does the same with this one as well. So this one disappears down the hallway and disappears out of view. It seems to kind of, it steps here and pauses for a moment, like it's looking at this corpse like it wants to get it, but it's not sure, and then it turns around and goes the other way. It seems to change its mind, not gonna mess with it, and leaves.
Very
So
thoughtful for an undead dwarf.
it takes 2 of the orc corpses out of the way.
I muttered to myself, "Oh, we probably should have, made it so you couldn't see anything." I just muttered to myself, "He could have taken the rest."
By the way, don't devils, like when they're killed, disappear? Go back to...
That's true, yeah. So Tobias, you would have had to act pretty quickly in order to gather that tail.
Didn't I?
As I didn't catch it, we'll say sure.
So for those that don't know,
Fair enough.
devils typically, when they are killed, go back to hell to respawn.
So you were able to kind of catch its, like, cut off its tail just as it was dissipating back to from whence it came.
Yeah, they have another spawn point.
Fair enough. Another trophy. I could go for the head though.
Alright. Then that's kind of all that happens during the night. As usual. The rest of the night kind of passes without incident.
Yeah, we are on full health.
And let me do this. 1 second.
Kellisto, do you mention the dwarf?
There's Tinder back.
Okay.
I get up and I stretch and I'm like, I feel so much better.
What was it? This was for the stuff.
Yes, I just got my charges back.
Nice.
It just goes up to the maximum there ever was, right?
Yeah.
Be right back.
So, I just look at everybody and I'm like, ghouls or night hag? One of them is going to be worse than the other. We fought ghouls before. We just know not to let them touch you.
Aye, that's easy, right? Oh, no, wait.
Yeah,
It's not.
totally. Like, looking at you, I'm like, totally.
Let's just keep going in order.
There's an order?
We've been going counterclockwise.
That's true. So, like, this one would be next.
Ghouls
That one
it is.
is that the ghouly one?
Ghouly one?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's the one that's they have them written out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see it. So this one, depicts ghouls gnawing on bones.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? I should. Oop, that is dissipated, so I can move that. So you opening that one next?
Yeah, as soon as Tobias gets back, I will open it.
Oh, okay. Forgot. Ulfgar will take away his circle. Oh, protection.
I look around the room. Do I notice us 2 corpses missing?
Yeah, you probably would see that it's slightly less orc.
I'm like,
here
we're
than it was
missing
before.
some things in here. The bone thing is gone, and over by the door, those corpses were all gross and stuff. They've been sitting there a while. They're gone.
Oh yeah, the dwarf came in and took them.
I did not.
Not
He couldn't clean the rest of it up? God. What? He's not a very good housekeeper.
nah. He looked a little scared of us.
I mean, I would be scared of us too. Look at all the corpses.
It took the corpses, you say?
Yeah, he just dragged him down the hallway.
Did they take the corpses before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So they just drug them off into a hallway somewhere, and then we hear grinding noise from the wall, and poof, they're gone.
I mean, it's like, those laundry chutes that you have in big apartment buildings. It's like one of those, but for corpses. You just put the corpse in and...
In Star Wars, they just chunk you in it. You just, slide down.
Ulfgar says, I just thought of something.
No, not you.
And he just kind of glares at you for a second and he says, aren't we going after a necromancer?
Yep, he's probably re-raising everything we've been killing in.
He's like saving everything you've ever killed. It's like, remember that spider that you stamped on 3 levels ago?
We're gonna go in a room with a bunch of doors. Yeah, we're gonna go to a room with a bunch of doors, and he's gonna make us pick one, and you know, like the cabin in the woods movie.
Oh,
They're just stored in boxes.
Yeah. Big elevator's gonna go down, and you're gonna see all this dead shit that you guys have killed.
Right. Elevator of death.
Yeah.
He's like, my creations, you've killed them all.
Yep.
So Ulfgar says, well, I think once we're done with these wardrobes, we set ourselves a pyre with the remaining bodies. Admittedly, killing undead, I don't know that you can reanimate undead after they've been re-deadified. Aelia? Would she know?
Yeah, she would know.
And what's the answer? Because I don't even know.
No, she doesn't. As she thinks that, especially at the moment, dead things stay dead.
Okay.
Yeah, that would.
Well, yeah,
sense.
but I mean, obviously, you can still raise things as undead.
She thinks that once they've been undead once and you've killed them, then they're definitely not coming back again.
All right.
Stop my mic over.
Yeah, that curse is that's going on is probably preventing everything from being raised again. So I know it's a necromancer, but
well, I think after we're done, we place the bodies on the wardrobes and set them alight. Eh?
Okay.
I can accommodate that. He's got a little flame on his finger.
I just shake my head and put my hand on the wardrobe. I was like, everybody ready?
What we doing?
Ghouls. Lots of ghouls.
Yeah, are we doing a plan for this? Minimize any kind of attacks that they might have at us.
Smashy, smashy.
Maybe we should set up formation first.
Or perhaps maybe even lay a trap. We know that they're spawning out of these things at this point. Instead of just having them surprise us.
I have to be up here to open it, so...
But not necessarily what's depicted on the door will came out of this closet.
Exactly. It could just be a pile of bones that we have to eat. We don't know.
Oh gosh. So anyway, is there any kind of preparations anybody'd like to make?
I mean, I would gnaw on some bone. I'm really hungry.
Right. Okay.
I just get my warhammer in my hand and it's ready. I've got my hand on the door. I'm like, okay, what is your plan before I open this?
Oh, I want to turn into something really quick.
Oh, right. Okay. You're turning into something really quick?
Yeah, I'm just looking. Something like a giant frog or something.
I had just laughed.
He takes a step back.
Are you trying to appease your god?
Can she turn into a froggy myth?
I'm just gonna go with the ape again, I think.
Grape ape it is.
I just yelled back. I said, remember, try not to let them scratch you or anything. Last time, they're pretty poisonous, if I remember right, from all the ghouls that we have fought.
Just looking, I don't think I have like a token for a great ape.
Great babe.
What's up?
Aelia says, I could bless you in case it does get an attack in.
Wait, is it a giant ape? Is that what it is? Or just an ape? Or...
Just a regular ape. I don't think I have giant ape on here yet.
Okay. Look at ape. How big are they? Okay, they're medium. Alright. That's not gonna work.
Actually, now I'm gonna change into a tiger. Sorry.
Oh, tiger I have, actually.
Oh. Hey.
I do have a tiger.
I popped myself into a tiger.
I just look at you. I'm like, that never gets easier, no matter how many times we see.
Ooh. Hey.
Boop.
I do a little roar.
I'm like, all right, here goes nothing.
And before she does anything,
God damn it.
Ulfgar gives inspiration to Callisto, and Aelia casts Bless on Valia, Arokh, and Callisto.
Okay.
There, done.
Alright, buffs. Buffs have been buffed.
I'm
Alright.
enormous.
Buffs before
Yeah,
battle,
okay.
always a plus.
Yeah, I'm going to mount Arokh.
I cannot give the little blue dot to the tiger, so that's up to you.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this would be a good point. I just need to edit this flapping token so that it's wait, control, really? Alright, there you go. You should have control of that now, Callisto.
Ooh.
The token.
Now I can. And you have inspiration.
Alright, so anything else?
That's it.
I know. I'm like tapping my claws on the ground. Are y'all all ready now? I know this is uncomfortable.
It's a 6-second spell each. Come on. Give it
All
up.
right, here goes nothing. I just fling the door open and back up a step with my warhammer ready.
Okay. So
I am a rage right before.
So you open the door and you gaze out across an ancient cemetery. Its canted tombs shrouded in fog, eerie, hungry shapes moving among the graves in the distance. And,
I nod my head. Yep, that's a graveyard.
and you kind of wait for it, and nothing seems to be happening.
Oh no.
Hello? I like stand on my toes. I'm like looking in. I see y'all moving.
Do we do this in the
There's
wrong
nice
order?
dangly meat out here.
So you wait. It actually is like this animated graveyard now or something?
It's a graveyard. It's a ancient cemetery, whichever your preferred pronunciation is. And
Necropolis. Oh,
sure.
yeah, here we go.
I see things moving in there, but they're not coming out.
They're not.
I'm not going in. I'm just gonna move just a step closer to look.
Okay, something's not right.
Should I close this?
Ulfgar says, "You're darned right, and nothing's right here because we actually took precautions this time, and look what happened."
Maybe they're scared. I light a torch. I'm gonna put my warhammer down for a second, like sticking with the handle sticking. I'm gonna light a torch and just throw it in the thing.
So as you're lighting the torch, there's a surprise attack from some, folks in the room that previously you couldn't see. But attacking does reveal them. So we'll do this.
Oh, crap.
They'll get their surprise attack, and then we'll roll initiative, and kind of like that.
All of y'all can be surprised but me. I can no longer be surprised.
Nice. I did not.
My guy in my head says, "No, you are no longer ever able to be surprised."
That's awesome.
Or take falling damage, which is always.
So let's start with this one. Evens, it's attacking Tobias. Odds, it's attacking Arokh. Okay, so it zaps you, Tobias. So 17 to hit you. Does it hit?
Yeah.
Wisp.
This one here is attacking Ulfgar and zaps at you. Is that actually rolling? Okay, it is. Alright, just checking.
23 would likely hit. Yep.
This one is attacking Aelia.
And that should... yeah, 24. Nat 20 will hit her.
And then this one is attacking Tinder.
Alright.
Oh, it misses.
7.
Critical miss.
Ulfgar.
And now let's roll some initiative.
So that'd be 95.
Oh, jeez. Valia, come on.
And Aelia takes how much? Ooh, 13.
Sorry.
So that'd be 43. And she needs to make a Constitution save.
Oh, for her spells. For a bless. Is that?
Your blessing's gone.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
So much for preparations. Alright, and initiatives, sorry. Initiative.
Right. In action buffs are good.
And Aelia. There you go.
Is that everybody? So Kellisto, you are up first. Tiger Kellisto.
No, these things are not physical, right?
They are these little kind of balls of light. Wispy balls of light.
Well, I'm gonna try to bite and claw a wispy ball of light.
Okay.
Thunder. Thunder.
I forget. It's one.
For tiger? Tiger.
Is it a regular tiger?
Yeah.
Oh, I just did 2 T's.
You get +5 to hit. And
Okay, so it's 1d20 plus 5.
yeah.
That's what I was trying to.
And then you can either bite or claw. If you bite, you do 1d10 plus 3 piercing damage. If you claw, you do 1d8 plus 3 slashing damage. Can I share this with you? I think I can.
You can look it up by clicking on the eye at the top right and type in tiger. Then you've got all the stats there for the tiger.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at a thing where I've got it. It doesn't have like some of the more detailed things that apparently I still need after 2.
I think this is the first time you've tigered up, so
yeah, that's true. So, does it hit?
The 12 does not hit.
And it looks like I only get 1. I don't see where it says 2, so 1 bite. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Alrighty, then it is the Will-o'-the-Wisp turn.
No, crap. Again?
Sorry. So they're going to continue attacking with the person that they attacked previously. So let's start from the top. The one attacking you, Ulfgar. Oh, I think that misses.
It does.
Okay. Then the one attacking Aelia. Then the one attacking Tinder. I think that misses as well.
Oh dear God.
And then the
12,
one attacking...
12 misses.
Sorry, Tobias. Ow.
Oh.
Sorry.
Why me?
I did the dice. I did roll. So that's them. And then Tobias, it is your turn. These little bastards. Ooh, actually, anybody with Arcana, if you want to make an Arcana roll, I will let you know if you know any additional details about these little bastards.
Do we have to have it as something that we have trained?
That would probably be good.
Because neither of mine do.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ulfgar doesn't have all?
No, he's got points in it, but it's not a trained skill. It's nothing that he...
Where you've got... Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have Arcana?
Pretty sure not Tobias.
Tobias has been our Arcana guy so far.
Tobias, you want to make an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think he's the only one with
Good.
positive score.
You remember that these things, if you fall unconscious, they can consume your life, basically. So they're like, you know, kind of like Dementors in Harry Potter, except they wait for you to be unconscious. They're polite Dementors. That's what they are.
Right.
Okay.
They just put you through shock therapy until you're down, and then...
So, which in this case would be really bad, right? Because there's no like...
No re-life, except through necromancer means.
Alright, so let's kill some will-o'-the-wisps.
Okay.
Not will-o'-the-wisp. God, that's like an old show. But anyway, will-o'-wisps.
Okay, I do have advantage on an attack.
Okay.
But I suppose they won't be easy to hit.
I'm not... they're not quite as bad as the Bone Devil.
Not quite as bad. Yeah, but know how dangerous they are. I'm going to again summon the Spirit Guardians.
I mean, they'd have to knock you unconscious first.
Yeah, but at least I'll deal some decent damage. Yeah, Spirit Guardian this.
So they will, on the start of their turn, they will roll their wisdom saving throws. Anything else you would like to do?
Staying on the Arokh. Hang on, there as a bonus action, actually. Nope. I can make myself. I can keeping up per instance.
Sounds good. Ulfgar.
Yeah, plus 1 AC.
It's probably a good move.
He's gonna take a bit of a risk. He's gonna cast Shield of Faith, which is a concentration spell, on Aelia, seeing that she's been hit twice very hard, which ups her armor class +2, but it's a concentration spell. He then tries casting Firebolt on the one that is also... No, the one that's right in front of him. He tries to Firebolt it. So, let's see if he can do it. No idea if they'll take damage from fire, but we'll find out. Does 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so pew goes off into the distance. And that is it for him, because he did a bonus and an action. And that was cantrip. And that's it.
Then Arokh? Arokh and Tinder. By their powers combined.
Okay, Arokh will try to snag it. Not this. I could just actually, no, I cannot because there wasn't a full day. I wasted my breath on those weeds. Oh, okay, multi-attack it is.
So the tail slap hits.
They also hits. Do we have advantage?
For
Valia's
Arokh?
raging?
For Arokh?
Yeah, Valia's raging or not?
I think she has to be
I'm not
within
close
5
enough.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're not close enough. Okay, so no crit.
So bludgeoning. So you hear like a little zzz as it takes a small amount of damage. And Tinder? Or is Arokh moving as you first? I should ask.
No, he's not.
Okay, then Tinder.
And Tinder, she's going for the one that attacked her. With the same pattern. Because why not? Actually, I won't bite. Damn it.
The tail slap hits.
Oh,
That's better.
that's much better.
Uh-huh. A big hit. As some more damage is delivered. And is Tinder staying where she's at?
Pretty much.
Then over to Aelia.
Aelia, with her increased armor class, will also switch to a shield. Not used to being so close to this stuff, which will then increase her armor class further. And she will try spearing the one right in front of her. I'm gonna go with the whole bonus action for her to switch her to pull her shield out, if that's all right.
Sure.
Spear one-handed at the one that's right in front of her. Does 20 hit?
It does.
And she tries stabbing it.
What, so you're stabbing it with a regular spear?
Regular spear.
Doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as you would expect from a hit that good.
Okay.
But it is certainly damaged.
Okay. And that is going to be her.
Then over to Valia.
I guess I'll scoot up to that one and hit it. Ugh.
So the second hammer and the bite or claw hit.
Just trying to claw it in near there.
So that does a bunch of damage, and then that does not quite as much damage as you would expect. But this Will-o'-the-Wisp is like, when you hit it with the warhammer, it becomes not quite as bright and wispy. And then when you bite or claw it, it dims the light even further. And this one seems to be almost dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Then Kellisto.
I am going to claw at this one again.
It still doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
You do have inspiration.
Oh, yeah. What is it, a 1d8?
Yes.
Oh, nice. That
Now
will
do
do
they
it.
hit?
That will do it.
All right, so 1d8 plus 6, it looks like.
Oh, for a bite?
Yeah, for a claw.
Oh, for a claw. Okay. Yep.
13?
For
No.
claw. Sorry.
I'm sorry, it was 1d8 plus
Plus 3.
3. So
Got it.
take 3 away, so it's 10.
All right. Yeah, this one looks like it is slightly more than half dead. So it's kind of reduced to, half its wispy size. Do you want to move at all, or are you good? Or?
No, I'm perfectly fine where I'm at.
I'm just imagining this big cat playing with this wispy ball.
Yeah.
Swatting at it, you know.
Trying to swat it towards Ulfgar.
Alright, let's do the same again. These will-o-wisps are going to attack.
They should make a wisdom saving throw.
They should.
Failed.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah,
just
do you-
making sure they didn't have any advantage, but nope, they do not.
DC 12 is. I have very low DC.
You know what? We need to do this actually individually. So that was for that one. Then next one, this one, succeeds. Next one fails, and this one succeeds. So
Wait, only 3 of them are in his range.
Yeah, on the 3 on
Oh,
in
crap.
range.
all right. So then just ignore that last roll. And so this one just is fine, obviously. So this one fails. So we've just got this one, and that actually kind of makes sense because it's barely touching it. So
Mm-hmm.
Boink.
okie doke. So this.
So one gets half damage.
Mhm. So this one that's attacking you, Ulfgar, looks quite damaged from these spirit guardians.
Good.
This one, oh, actually, even though it only took half damage, that finishes that one.
Oh,
It
good.
just kind of dissipates and disappears. And then this one also does the same. So dissipates and then disappears. And so now the remaining 2 will do their attacks. So this one is going to... okay. It's going to zap you, Ulfgar.
Okay. Yep, that'll zap him.
And then, not appreciating having damage dealt to it, it moves away and just passes completely into the wall. So you don't see kind of where it goes. It passes into the wall over here, but who knows, like after that, where?
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you might finish it. Actually.
I shall
Do
try.
it. Do it. Do it. Thunder wave. Thunder wave.
Probably not a reaction spell. Thank goodness.
Shame.
Ooh, nope.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
Then this one, having no idea what these floaty spirit guardian things do yet, is going to continue to attack Tinder. So a shock attack on Tinder.
That hits.
And that is their turn. So Tobias is next.
I'm going to. I'm going to heal myself.
Gotta look out for number 1.
That's a bit of an exaggeration here.
What?
Cure wounds on myself on first level. Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to. I'm not necessarily will be able to look after the wisp. Hang on. Okay, deep sight doesn't allow me to see the invisible monsters. Okay. So that will be my turn. I'm just keeping my purring stance. Just to keep this whole +1 AC.
Yeah. Then Ulfgar.
It went through the wall.
It sure did. It said nope. It just noped.
But it went through the wall.
No, it noped right out of there.
It sure did.
Nope.
I don't know what to do about that. So he'll try firebolting the one that's still in the room. Let's go over here. Firebolt.
Fire.
That doesn't hit.
It does not. I'm sorry.
And then he will... He'll leave it at... No, he'll Bardic Inspire... oops, not up, down. There we go. Kellisto again. And then that's it.
Then any movement, or are you staying where you're at?
Staying where he's at. He's scanning the walls.
Fair enough. Then Arokh and Tinder.
Arokh's going to move a little bit closer with Tobias on his back. Actually, he will be moving towards more towards the center. Just so Tobias will be able to cover everyone with the aura.
Mm-hmm.
And probably he'll be looking for the wisp or any traces of it.
All right. Sounds good. Then Tinder.
She's going to slash the shit out of this wisp. This and too close. Oh. One tail slap and 2 wing buffets.
So one of the claws hits.
Only one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. Yeah.
It's the wispy little guy.
Right. So that's take some slashing damage from the claw. All right.
Yeah,
I have to step back.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, monkey.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Of course.
It's very hard to. Oh yeah, fix in time.
Oh, we're all squinched into. That's kind of cool.
Yes, we are. All right. Please feel free to continue on.
Yeah, hang on. I was just checking one thing in the roll history. That one, not that one. This one. Okay.
There we go. All fixed.
Thank you. Right. So hang on. Let me scroll back down again. So it took the damage from Tinder, then Aelia.
Sorry. I was thinking you said Valia. So Aelia, what is that ability she has? Spear. She sets her spear.
Interesting.
That's it. And basically holds her action for an attack if a wisp comes within range. She's expecting to be attacked by one coming through the wall or something. So
sounds good. So she's readying
Speary McSpear Spear.
And then Valia.
She is still raging, right? So I'm gonna do the war hammer.
I think she's got to move first because the one that she was attacking.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, she's moving.
Is dead.
So there's that one.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Oh, actually, that alone finishes it.
Oh, great.
And...
See, I play Valia great.
And so it disappears with a zap, and then
Yeah, but I look over? Well, the tiger looks over at the crystals and just watches it and make sure it lights up.
The fourth one does not light up.
Ulfgar and Aelia are still scanning the wall next to them, like they're ready to be attacked.
Mm-hmm.
I let out a little bit of a bellow of frustration.
Alright, so then it is the one oh, hang on one sec. No, not that. Then it comes kind of shooting out from the wall over here. Lands there.
Okay.
And is going to zap at
And she's going to attack it as well. Yep.
Bzzzt.
That misses. She's actually going to riposte.
Okay.
Which she's using her reaction to get a free attack.
Nice.
And make a melee weapon attack against a creature. If you hit, you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. So she had her shield up, so she's just doing one-handed. One-handed spear. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit.
So there's the spear damage, but she also gets to add in a superiority die on that, which is an extra d8.
I mean, she doesn't need to, but
it's
if
dead.
you want to roll it anyway.
No, it's okay.
So with a final zap, this will-o'-wisp seems to kind of like implode on itself, you know? Zzz, and then all the light snuffs out, and the will-o'-the-wisp dissipates. I keep calling it a will-o'-the-wisp, and it's not will-o'-the-wisp. It's just will-o'-wisp. Jesus.
So it basically comes out at Aelia and impales itself upon her spear.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she was prepped and ready for these kind of shenanigans.
There was slow clap from my side.
And now the little light lights up.
Beep. Beep.
Beep, beep.
Well, it looks like there's just the one last one.
Valia starts moving towards the thing to open it.
Right.
And she looks back and she's like, "Ready?"
Let's do this.
Night hags, babies. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Baby night hags. No.
And if it's like baby zombies,
Yeah.
they move twice as fast. Their hitbox is smaller. Annoying little shits.
She opens up the cupboard and, steps a little bit to the side.
I imagine The Shining where like blood just starts like pouring out.
It's not elevator door. Okay, so let me describe what you see when she opens the door. The door opens above the caldera of an active volcano. Shards of black rock float above the molten magma. Perched atop one shard are two man-sized creatures with insectoid features and 4 arms apiece. And these creatures come hurtling towards you. They don't seem to be like flying, it's more like they're being like vacuumed towards you. Ooh, you want to see what they look like?
Yes.
They're so cool.
I worry about what they actually
They're
are.
so cool. Look at that.
That-
They're so pitchy.
That wasn't what I expected. Okay, good.
All the pinches. So these guys pop out of this wardrobe, and look slightly confused. So I wish I hadn't cleared turn order, but let's roll some initiative.
So much initiative.
So much initiative. Sorry about that. I shouldn't have cleared it.
So much commitment. So much tokens to assign.
Much wow. Then he initiates.
Forgot. We're missing Tobias.
Hang on.
There we go.
Toby.
What?
Toby.
Toby? Oh.
Nobody's in the glitch.
Is that everybody? I think that's everybody, right?
Close enough.
Sure.
Yep.
Then Ulfgar.
Oh, I didn't even see what his initiative was. Okay. He sees the things pop out, show up, looking confused. He takes advantage of the situation, and
Let's put him
he's
here.
going to.
Oh, god damn it! It's text. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Trying to.
What are you doing?
Damn text. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
He's gonna firebolt.
Okay.
The one closest to him.
Do it.
This one here.
That one right there.
Yep. He does 12 fire.
Or does he?
He's attempting to do 12 fire.
What did you roll to? Not quite. You definitely hit him. Not quite as effective as you would have thought.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, they were born in the fire.
That's all he's got. Which I forgot to put the shield on Aelia for the icon. That's it.
And Tobias? Are you like under? Okay. Is your token under Arokh? Yeah, alright.
Yep.
Where did you go?
Okay, I'm going to use Wand of Web
Webby
and
one.
try to strangle them.
Slow him down a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. Where is it?
I think
I
we
had
get
it.
like a dex saving throw.
That's
or
a
something.
20-foot cube.
Oh, Valia is gonna be so pissed.
Just in case you forgot.
I'm aiming more in the corner, so
Mm-hmm.
where is it?
It'll be 4 blocks by 4 blocks. So
yeah. One has 7 charges. Save DC is 15.
So it's a dex save.
It doesn't tell. I can use one.
Dexterity saving throw. And then later on, it's strength checks to break out.
I want to break free. So let's see if they get webbed first. Boop. That one does. And so does that one. They are both webbed.
Go web. Let's see if I can actually move this. So at the center
thank you.
is... Could probably do something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, if it's to hit the wall, it'd probably be, you could probably do something like that, so that you wouldn't hit Valia. Or attempt to. Unless you were trying to hit Valia.
Tempting. Very tempting. Hey, just try not to rebranding me as a douche.
I'm just giving you options, man. I don't want to put restrictions on that kind of stuff.
So, though, anything else Tobias would like to do?
Yeah, that would be all.
And Arokh?
I will just waddle forward. And he's going to this way. And he's going to slash this one with multi-attack.
Which they're now restrained, right? So you get advantage?
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for. And let's go for tails claw. Why not?
So, the first claw, the wing buffets, both wing buffets, hit, and that's it.
That's it. Oh, okay. Better than nothing.
Alrighty. Take some damage. Not quite as much damage as you would normally expect.
Of course, why would they?
Well, they're
Tough little bastards.
heavily armored. They've got exoskeletons.
Then Valia.
Smash it.
Yeah, Vala's gonna do her warhammer. Is she still raging?
I would think so.
Yeah, we went straight to the other one.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't really pause, so.
Okay.
They
Plus-
have advantage anyways because it's
It is
they
restrained.
strangled.
Mhm.
Yeah, they are restrained. Why do I keep saying strangled?
Because that's what you're trying to do.
Oh, because that's what happened to me last episode.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she gets 2, right? So bite claw.
Yeah, I think she gets 2 Warhammer attacks, actually.
Yeah,
So
she's
she
been doing
yeah.
2 Warhammer.
She can, like, swing that sucker to it.
Ooh!
Snake eyes.
Ooh!
So
Ooh.
this one takes the full hit from the Warhammer, from the first Warhammer. And then takes the big hit from the bite or claw, but again does not do quite as much damage as expected. And then she's trying to avoid the web, getting a Warhammer tangled in the web, and so misses on the second Warhammer attack. Right. And then Kellisto.
All right.
Tiger smash.
And they're like big balls of string. Sticky.
There's like this nice tiger-sized gap.
butt rub.
Yeah, I tried to bite it, or I tried to claw it, and I missed.
I forgot you've got reach. Okay.
Alrighty. Then Aelia.
Tiger uppercut. Aya's gonna come over here. She's gonna bonus action, give herself reach. She's gonna stab. She still never put her shield back away, so she's still just doing this one-handed. And there's her piercing spear damage.
Okay.
And that is it.
Right. Take some damage from that. Then Tinder.
No, of course, Tinder will take full advantage of restrained target.
Mm-hmm.
We all are.
Yeah, right.
So multi-attack it is. Because I don't have juice for a breath weapon. For stinky breath.
Right, so the second claw, the first wing buffet hit.
2 out of 5. The damage is garbage.
So it takes a little bit of damage from that. And now they get to retort. This guy, fearing for his life. Hang on, let me look at what. In words that you don't understand. Let me look at this once I can cast a spell. And
Does everything speak infernal? I swear to God.
let me look at this. One moment. So it is going to cast a spell and... Oh, one sec, sorry. Did I read that right? Okay, then... I need to draw a thing.
Uh-oh.
Alt. One moment. I'm going to draw this over here, and then I'll bring it over.
That is fine.
Oh, except not like that. Not like this. Alt. So... Is that right? Let me measure that. One moment. Oh, wait. Can I grab that? Can I shrink it down a little bit?
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling we've been grouping up. We're all like, look, they're restrained. Quick, let's all group up for them.
So it...
Hey, you're hiding behind a tiger, so you have no reason to complain.
It looks like I'm hiding behind the tiger. I'm just on the other side of it.
Can I move it? Oh, can I not?
Just takes up a big space.
How can... What?
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 Why can't I move this?
Why not?
What? What is going on? I drew the thing. Now it won't let me move it.
Wrong
Okay, there
layer?
we go.
Okay, I don't know.
So it casts darkness.
Oh. I don't know where I am to select me. Aelia is still on top.
So that one casts darkness, and then its buddy does something completely different.
And now for something.
Fireball.
Oh dear.
So there's suddenly like a weird taste in the air, like as you take a breath. It's just this kind of like bitter taste, kind of on your tongue, and there's at the start of your turn, your next turn, you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can you be specific who you're talking about?
All of you.
Everyone? Okay.
Yep. It's Oz.
Okay.
Actually, should I move this like to the back like that so you can see your tokens?
Thank you.
You have to,
Yeah.
keep in mind you cannot see anything unless... Well, does anybody have a way to see through magical darkness, or...?
Not in this group.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, well. Okay, never mind. Somebody does.
Okay. So they can see, these two, but they also see... So they see poison, this kind of gassy poison thing.
If you stare into the darkness throws back.
In the shape of a Mezzoloth.
Oh, let me read that one more time. Oh god, yeah. All right, so it almost fills the room. Like this one kind of like spews it almost like a breath weapon, except this gas like just emanates from it and almost fills the entire room.
Is it flammable though?
Well, I mean, light a match, we'll find out.
I don't have torch up, so.
Valia is carrying a torch.
And I think that's probably they can make a strength saving throw to break out of web, right?
If they have an action left to do it. Yeah.
Okay, they're going to do that. Like a web again.
Hold on, wait. Come on.
Creature is restrained but can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. If it succeeds, it's no longer restrained.
But they already casted a spell, so they.
Yep, but they have multiple actions.
Those might have been bonus actions. We don't know. They could have been special abilities by the critters.
So first strength 1. So this dude misses or fails. They both fail. Okay, so they're both still restrained. And Ulfgar, it is over to you.
By the beard! Can't see a thing.
Oh, and you need to make your Constitution roll, please.
At the beginning of this,
Yep, beginning of your turn.
Okay. 22.
Okay, I think you do take half damage. Let me check. Yeah, half damage on a successful.
Is it due to something I'm breathing?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did they make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of their turn?
Oh, they did not. Let's do that now. So this guy's going first. He fails. And they both fail. Oh, no, actually, sorry. No, they have advantage. So the second guy succeeds. Or they both succeed.
They both succeed. So half damage then.
God,
They have advantage because of special ability, or?
Yep, they have magic resistance.
Should have guessed.
Okay. So they take some damage from that. Ulfgar, you were rolling your con check. Save.
I did, and you said I would take half damage, but I don't know half of
sorry.
it. No, that's all right. I'm just reminding you.
So the damage is... so it's... actually is not from what you've inhaled, but you can still taste it, right? So it's from contact with this cloud.
Okay.
So anyway, if I... Oh, it helps if I put an R there, doesn't it? So you take half of 25.
So I take 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are tough.
Kashcah, when are we going to hit triple digits? I'm just asking.
I don't think he would know. Triple digits for the damage we take? Oh,
Yeah.
don't ask.
That's downstairs. Once you go downstairs.
She'll be like, give me a minute. Hold my beer.
Oh, actually, they can cast this at higher levels. So
That's okay.
Maybe next round.
It's okay. It's all right. I appreciate that, but no. He can't see anything. He knows that Callisto's in front of him. He'd try backing up to the nearest wall, I guess. He was facing them. he needs something. He doesn't want to wander into a combat situation. He would rather back up to a wall and fight from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to not metagame the fact that I can see where he's at and everything like that.
I appreciate that.
I
very
think
much.
that that would be something he would probably do. So in a direction that would be away from where she is.
These things don't snap. I just noticed that.
Which would be like this. So he would walk in this direction slowly until he probably came out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see, as soon as you kind of exit the area here, you can see clearly the cloud of stuff that is hurting you, and it goes just a little bit wider than this cloud. So you would still kind of like be in that.
Okay, so he would back up over here?
Yeah, and that would take you out of it.
Okay. And then
there's this blob of darkness in front of you, though.
Yeah. And I don't know that he has anything that's going to help move this air. He could shout at it, but that's not really going to do much. I'll cast Featherfall on you guys now. He's never seen that. He wouldn't know about that stuff. I'm thinking of things that he could polymorph into, but that's not really going to work. So, shoot. He knows that it's darkness in there. Oh, man, this sucks.
I like Black Blight. I like Black Blight suggestion. Just some dwarves just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah. Would Ulfgar be aware of a common enough creature that might be able to see in magical darkness?
Sure. I think so.
Can you name one?
No.
Okay.
Let me Google that for you.
No, it's all right. So it's not going to do that. It's not going to do that. He doesn't have anything that he can do right now. He'll shout, "The darkness is in the center of the room. You might be able to back out to the edges, but there's gaseous cloud covering just beyond that as well." There you go. That's what he does this turn. And he holds his action for a visibility on either of the two targets. And his
Target
action
lock.
is to shoot a firebolt at them.
Target lock. Okay.
Target lock.
Then it is Tobias.
Okay, let's go. Concept out of the way.
Right. So you make the save and take half of that. I mean, that roll is ridiculous.
Yeah, I see a triple.
Uh-oh.
They're so cool looking.
They're very effective too with a simple spell.
Stabby.
Darkness.
Oh.
Deal with it.
You guys, and you would have seen before you entered the darkness, that the one kind of, this one here was looking pretty rough, like probably about half done.
Okay, so Tobias is blind and he's on top of Arokh. That's okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use my action to bone senses with Arokh, so I will be exactly seeing what he sees.
Cool.
So try to memorize where the, what is it called?
Mezzaloth?
Where the Mezzaloth are, if they are still restrained. And after that, I'm going to cancel this as a bonus action.
Sounds good.
So I'll be ready to attack next turn.
Sure. And how about Arokh?
Arokh doesn't care about magical darkness.
But he does need to make a constitution save.
That's true. Does it care about the
True.
acidic cloud that's currently eating away his flesh?
Who said it's acid?
It's astral flesh.
Magic metal. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Looks like you're
Please
right
be
out
one.
of there.
Oh,
Oh no. There's one.
there's a one.
Oh.
Just think, this time next round, you'll both be dead. Good job.
Good talk.
Ulfgar's TED Talk sucks.
Do we see which one cast the darkness?
You think it was this one? Although they were both casting at the same time, really. So
okay, we
it's tough
cannot
to tell.
Distinguish.
Especially as you don't speak their language.
I wish I could have breath weapon right now. Okay, let's go back to slashing. Bite. Too close. Tail slap and buffet.
Oh, nice.
So you have advantage and disadvantage. Oh no, wait, you just have advantage.
Yeah, because Arokh is...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Arokh, see, Arokh don't care. I have places to be.
So, bite and the claw and the wing buffet hit.
With crit.
Yeah.
Garbage crit.
So
Crit is crit.
18. Okay. Alrighty. He takes some damage.
Garbage.
Looks about 2/3 hurt. Oh, sorry, 1/3 hurt. 1/3 hurt, 2/3 alive. Is Arokh moving?
No, he's not.
Alrighty.
Because he want to make next attack for Tobias a little bit easier.
Then, Valia's turn. And, oh.
Oof. She's healthy.
She did have full health. Now she has full health, -30.
Okay. She's just going to basically stick her javelin in front of the place she was facing, because she was facing it before.
Mm-hmm.
Hope she hits a bad thing and not a good thing.
So they give like advantage because they're restrained, but then Valia has disadvantage because she can't see them. So it kind of cancels them out.
Okay.
And 16 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
But so she's javelin. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think she gets 2 attacks, right? So she can keep going.
Can it be the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
And then she can do her bite claw thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that hits. Right, and she can't really...
No, she definitely knows that something is there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still there.
Yep. She did their javelin. She didn't contact anything. She got kind of angry and just like, I'll just see if I can.
All right. And then Kellisto.
All right. I thought through Valia's, but not mine. So I can't see anything, right? So. What do I do? I think what I would probably do is what Ulfgar did. I have to do Constitution saving throw. So, how do you roll it on your own? Because the tiger's Constitution is 14 plus 2.
1d20 plus 2.
There you go.
Okay. Is that good enough? No.
Let me look. The DC is. Wait, what is the DC? We already. Hang on. Where did it go? There it is. That passes.
Okay.
So you take half damage of that.
You keep
So 15.
you keep rolling better and better.
I don't know.
Catch a clue. The end is nigh.
All right, I'm gonna back up, and I'll probably run into Ulfgar as I'm backing up,
Mm-hmm. You guys.
and I'm gonna pop into myself.
All right. Here, let me. Because I think I saw. Yeah, your token. There you go. Alright, so let's see, anything. So you still got an action.
Right.
If you want to do anything.
So is it poison? Would I be able to tell that cloud is poison?
It does seem to be poisonous. Yeah, I think based on your druidic knowledge, you would know that it's a kind of poison, but not one that you have to like inhale or ingest.
Okay. I'm gonna try walking. You know what? I'm gonna just hold my action. I don't have anything I can really accomplish.
Okay. Then Aelia.
You could heal yourself.
Well, I'm at full health.
Yeah, because she transformed. So.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
That was just tiger hit points. They don't count.
So, Aelia, Constitution.
Yes, please. Oh, she passes.
Okay.
So she takes half of this. Oh, see, I'm back down at the bottom again. So.
Which is a good thing. She doesn't have very much.
Just forget it.
So she takes 10.
Just whatever.
And she listens to Ulfgar and backs out, and eventually we'll find this spot in the corner here, hoping that she can get... Actually, it's an open passageway, so she would... How far can she go before she's out of the cloud?
So she would need to go like about there.
Okay.
And she would be out of the cloud.
All right. So she go out of the cloud. And any spells she can cast? Yes, there is a spell she can cast. And she's going to hope that it's going to actually do something.
Okay.
She's going to cast Spirit Guardians. So that's, wait, how far?
It's 15, I think.
15 feet.
I believe so.
Let's do this one here, 15 foot. She doesn't know if it's hitting them or not, but that's the most she can do right now. And she'll just stay there. Because even I don't know if that's hitting them or not because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. That's her turn.
And Tinder. Constitution roll, please.
Constitution roll. I don't see the roll. Yeah, okay, she failed. Whew, 29. Edit token, please. Hang on, too much on the screen. Okay, edit token, please. Okay, here we go. 29.
So doesn't she have like very low health at this point?
Half as much.
Well, didn't she take damage from the will-o-wisps?
From will-o-wisp? I don't think so.
She was the third one in the shock rolls as we went round. And then at the end she was like, there was only the one that was attacking her left because your spirit guardians had finished the other one and the other two, and one of them had disappeared into the wall. So I think she had taken so let's see. There's an 18 for against her AC that I think gave her 12 damage there. Because that 5 was for Ulfgar. And then earlier, hang on, I gotta go back. Oh boy. Hang on, it's probably easier if I go the opposite direction. Where are the shock attacks? So 12 didn't hit her, right? 12 wouldn't have hit her. Okay. So that's the one before. And then the one before that, that was that critical. So that was 13 from the crit.
13 for the crit?
I mean, somebody's taken that, right? Because it's a critical. So if it wasn't Tinder, then somebody else needs to suck that 13 damage up.
Well, I know that Aelia took a lot of damage from the wisps. She actually got crit on.
She was the second one around. Right? Because it was Ulfgar at the top, then Aelia, then Tinder, then Tobias.
Yep.
Okay, how much damage was that? 13?
13 from the crit, and then there was the last attack. Hang on, I have to go back to this. Hang on, I gotta scroll up through this. So there's the one, the last attack that the last one made, and then the one before that. The will-o-wisp roll had an 18 to hit and did 12 damage. And if I recall right, the because 2 of them died, right, and then one of them attacked Ulfgar, and that did a 21 and did 5 damage, and then the other one attacked Tinder, and rolled an 18 and did 12 damage. Because that one that rolled the 21 and did 5 damage to you then zipped off into the wall. You took your attack of opportunity, which is right here. Bob rolled a 7 on that, so you missed. That one zipped off into the wall, and then that one returned later, rolled a 15 to hit and did 11 damage. But that was attacking Aelia. So that, which I'm pretty sure you recorded. So
yeah, she's missing 36.
Yeah, and that was the riposte that that she, because actually that 15 did not hit her.
No, it did not.
Yeah, okay, and that's when she used her opposed, yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I need to roll concentration check for her armor class bonus right now. Ulfgar.
So, wait, what's that for?
For maintaining her shield spell.
Gotcha. Yeah, thank you. So Tinder had previously taken the 12 plus the 13. So she'd taken 25 previously.
She's on 1 HP right now. in that case.
And Aelia has lost the shield spell.
Right.
Sorry for that.
So now, Tinder, you want to attack with Tinder?
Do I have a choice?
I mean, of course.
You'll have nothing but choices.
What would you like to do with Tinder?
Oh. Attack. Shred. Murder.
Yeah, for sure. It's still restrained. Yep, that's a nice crit. That wing buffet hits. That wing buffet hits. That claw hits. Another crit. And the last claw misses.
That's very appropriate.
Yeah, I agree.
Now comes 4 ones.
Which we start. Alright, so that's 12.
It's still garbage.
21. 28. Okay. You take about half the life it has left away.
Did you roll the damage for the crit tail slap? Oh, yeah, you did. I see it. Never mind. It put a line on my screen.
Yeah, one of them was max. One of those die were max.
Never mind.
Alright. So then, is Tinder going to stay there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Tinder's going poof.
Not yet. Not yet.
Then it's their turn. So they are going to spend their turn making strength checks, trying to get out. So this guy's going first.
Okay, Tobias took damage, so roll. I have to roll for maintaining the spell.
Yeah, concentration. Or
Yep.
how does that work?
How much damage did you take? Because the DC is either 10 or the damage that you took, whichever was greater.
How much did I take damage? Oh, sorry, it was scrolling up. Oh,
I'm trying to find.
shock initiative.
Somewhere around 68. No, I'm kidding. It was a good chunk.
Was that the 7 or was that Arokh?
I took 14 points of damage.
Okay.
From what I'm seeing, because you rolled 28, I passed Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he did 28. So you have to roll a Constitution save, and you have to beat 28 on a D20.
What?
Plus whatever bonus.
Right, he only took 14 damage though.
Oh, well then you have to be 14.
He succeeded the.
You're right.
Ouch. Okay, so you maintain. So they need to actually first make their wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Advanced combat. Wow.
So that one succeeds. And the DC is 12, right?
Yeah, DC is 12.
Okay, so they both succeed.
Are either of them in Aelia's area as well?
Oh, did she have her turn?
No, but it's...
Oh, but their turn. Okay, yeah, let's resolve this one first. Good call, though.
Is one of them touching? I can't tell.
Yes, this one is...
Okay.
Has it kind of half on him.
Her DC is a
Well,
little
hang on
higher.
1 second. Let me resolve this first, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So could I have the damage for Tobias's Spirit Guardians, please?
Oh, wait, okay. Oh, half damage. Okay. Sorry, I forgot.
No worries.
So did I. That's why I was actually commenting, because I thought that it was no damage. My bad.
No, it's half. So he takes that much. Okie dokie. So then, okay, now Tinder's. Oh, not Tinder, sorry. Aelia. They're going to make a roll. 10.
Her DC is 15.
So fails. So can I have the damage for Aelia's Spirit
There you go.
Guardians, please?
6.
Okay. That one is barely, has just a little bit of life left.
Great.
Now they get to make their strength checks to see if they can break the web.
They want to break me.
16, that one succeeds.
Smash.
They both succeed.
Smash, smash.
So they are no longer restrained.
Barely.
And that will be their turn to break out of that. So, Ulfgar.
So, a while back, I rolled a roleplay die.
I saw it. Your Arcana.
Yes. To see if Ulfgar, I figured he's a dwarf, he's familiar with darkness and things that cast magic darkness. Would he know to use his light spell and that it might actually cancel it out at a higher level? So I was like, dwarven knowledge gives him an excuse for this, but I don't know about if he knows it magic-wise. So I rolled high, and I feel that he probably would. So he's going to attempt to cast his light cantrip at a higher level, thus making it a spell. And he is going to cast it at level 3.
That will do it.
And he will cast it on a coin, just a gold coin, and he'll toss it into the middle-ish. And light actually goes for 10 foot. So it's not going to do the entire thing, but I don't know if it cancels it out because of how magic darkness works. I don't know what effects or spells it is.
Well, let's see what this says. Covering completely with darkness. If any of the spell's area overlaps an area of light created by a second level spell, okay, then the spell that created the light would be dispelled. So actually, I'm going to say that it works the same way in reverse.
Okay.
So that dispels the darkness.
Okay, and there is now a very bright light in the room. Well, I mean, the same light as usual, just on a coin sitting in the middle of the room.
They kind of hiss.
He kind of hisses back. And then he takes in an account of the situation, and he cast it as a spell, so at best he's got cantrips as bonus actions. He doesn't have any of those, so he's done.
Actually, could you do one thing for me?
Yes.
No, you know what? Never mind.
Do you want me
That's
to
fine.
draw the shape in the room?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okie dokie then. Tobias.
So I was already prepared to strike.
First, he
So
needs to make a Constitution saving roll.
Again?
You're in the middle of a cloud.
Yeah, that cloud is not dispersed. The darkness is gone, but there's still this yellowy green cloud of gross.
Yellowy green. I think that's as close as I've gone.
Oof.
Let me check actually. I think that passes.
I think it's something.
They have a pretty low DC. Yeah, that passes. So you take half of this.
Oh, you are so freaking lucky.
So you take 7 damage from that.
Just remember that's the same one that she rolled over 30 for last time.
Listen, you. And that roll's pretty crap. Look at it.
I have no idea if that's too big or too small, but I'm guessing it's at least that.
Yeah, it's probably a little on the small side, but that's okay.
Okay.
Alright, and then on to whatever you would like to do, Tobias.
Warding Wind. Because Tobias is now seeing clearly without darkness that there's a cloud of vicious gas.
It's eating away at your eyeballs right now.
Alright, so 10-foot radius centered on you. So which is actually on Arokh, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty much. Why I'm not able to edit tokens?
I don't know.
It is 15.
Let me check.
It's 10 feet. Okay. Yeah. So a little bit smaller.
Take that.
Alright, so that's your action. Any bonus action or movement you want to do?
I'm gonna assume parrying stance.
Okay. Nobby, Jesus. Don't give me ideas, Nobby. And Arokh? The sleep wolves.
Sleep wolves are good.
Oh, let's finish the slashing. A lot of crits.
Well, I mean, you click the roll button enough times, it's gonna happen.
So the wing buffet hits.
Excuse me, what?
The wing buffet hits.
Wing buffet hits.
Okay, and he takes some damage from that. Is Arokh moving at all?
He probably will be moving towards the center with Tobias on his back.
Okay. And then Valia.
Now that she can see, she hit for him.
Yeah, that hits. And that finishes that one, actually. Ugh.
Awesome. And then she sees.
Oh, she needs to make a con
Oh
save.
yeah.
Oh, nice. She succeeds, but is going to take half. So 10 damage.
And she sees the dragon move and thinks, "Oh, fire!" And she moves.
She just moved. She's still in the cloud, if that makes sense.
Closer so that she's not in the cone of fire.
Okay, now she's just deafened, but she's no longer being poisoned.
Yes.
Ready? And Kellisto.
I am going to move on the other side so I'm still not in the cone. And I'm going to use my Thorn Whip. But not pull him toward me.
That will hit him. Right, he takes damage. Oh, that was Alright. Cool beans. And Aelia?
Aelia's gonna shoot this guy.
Shoot her.
Because she doesn't want to get any closer. She's gonna cast. You know, she's gonna look to her own wounds here. What is it? I thought she had an ability where she could. Oh, Second Wind. So she's gonna do that, and that's a bonus action. Oh, so she can still shoot. All right. Yeah. Yee! Sacred Flame at the dude on that's still over there. There you go.
Oh, it gets attacks.
And she's gonna do 1d10.
Oh, it fails. So it takes 12 radiant damage. It is still standing.
Okay. This is
Oh,
this.
Still forgot to take her Constitution saving.
Who, Aelia?
No, me.
Oh.
I was just looking because I was still in the poison cloud.
Oh, yeah, if you started in it, then yeah, you would need to.
Yeah.
Okay. So you... Oh, what? Sorry. That's the wrong thing. There we go. So you take 11, because that 11 just meets the DC.
Alright.
Okie dokie. And Tender's turn.
Okay, hang on. And it's Tinder's turn, so she will and what she started. Let's hope for crits.
That hits.
Yay.
But Valia is raging,
She's over there.
so that will be counted as a crit.
Nope.
Perhaps.
Nope. She's like, I think it's within 5 feet, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 feet of her. I don't
Like
know if she has to be
the enemy.
threatening a creature, though.
The enemy. Okay.
Okay.
Too close. Doing buffets.
So that the claws hit, and that's it. Okay. Then takes that damage. Is Tinder moving?
No, she's not moving.
Alright. Then it is their turn. Yep, we'll just finish this one off, then we can stop there.
This room. Oh my god.
Well, this is the last one as well. Last wardrobe.
We've made a mess of it, that's for sure.
And
Hang on, did I make Constitution saving throw to keep keeping up this Spirit Guardians? No, I do not. So let me correct this.
thank you. I don't know how much damage you took.
I think it was 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. Alright, so then you pass your con. So this guy needs to first thing make a wisdom roll. And he succeeds, so
Come on.
half the damage, please. Alright. Got it?
Please be dead.
Nope. Still standing. Not dead yet.
Well, we did kind of focus all firepower on that mini Star Destroyer down there instead.
Then, it's going to take a step out of the webbed area. And then it's going to use its regular attack to attack.
Like who?
Yeah. To attack Tinder.
Everybody.
She's the closest, unfortunately. So. And the one that did damage to it last. Then claws.
It missed!
Oy.
And trident.
Also missed.
Alright, and that is its turn. So, Ulfgar.
Pew pew. Firebolt.
Okay.
He's not about to walk into that smoky stuff right now. So. Let's just do that. Ugh. He's got salt in his eyes. All right.
Anything else you got? Want to do?
Not really. He's done.
Sorry, I was just looking at. Okay,
It's moments like this that I realize if I had kept the short bow, I could have actually done 2 short bow shots. Then
Tobias.
I didn't.
Finish it.
Finish it. I'm initiating my green flame blade.
Okay.
Damn it, jump onto Tinder. I'm kidding.
Do-do. On a 5th level. And I have to do the melee attack. Chatter, you did good. 10 slashing plus 1d8.
You finish it. It is dead.
Anyway.
DED.
Okay. Dead.
Dead. And the 5th light above the portcullis lights up.
And Ulfgar falls backwards.
And the whole portcullis starts to lift behind you. Kind of hear it very clearly behind you, lifting up. Hear the clink of what's left of that poor monodrome fall down in between the bars as they lift out of the way. And the pathway forward is clear.
Okay.
And I think that is where we will stop.
Okay, that's a very messy room.
Indeed. Well, actually this would dissipate. That dude is dead.
And I'm dropping the Ording Wind.
Ooh.
Because we are deaf because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which by the way, my firebolt would have gone zhoo. I forgot shooting through it. I would have gotten disadvantage, so
anyway.
And Aelia shuts off her aura effect as well. So her spirit guardians are gone. She comes into the room. There we go. And there you go, folks. We finally have made it through the room of 5 trials. And
that was pretty harsh.
Can proceed on to the next area yet again. To the area we've been already.
Not everybody.
At this point, Ulfgar says, "Oh, you know, instead of fighting all these baddies, I could have just polymorphed most of the group and then just done it again the next day. Remind me next time to do that. It'd save us a lot of time and effort."
Wow.
And with that,
Valia and Kellisto just look at you like, really?
With that,
just wow.
We'll end it today. Thanks everybody, viewers, players, and Kashcah. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.